Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you the brand new Light Elegance 2023 spring collection called the Candy Shop. It features 6 new stunning glitters as well as 6 new colors, and they're available in hard gel as well as gel polish. Let's break it down. I'm going to show you all the colors and all the glitters, and I'm going to do a little demo as well as some nail art techniques. So let's go ahead and dive right in. This new collection is so gorgeous. I will admit I already did take a peek at some of them, so this is not my first impressions, but I can already tell you that I love this collection. Like, it is so fun and it's got such a good range of colors. So let's go ahead and we will dive into the glitters first, and I will show you all of the glitters, all of the colors. And then I'm going to talk about how I like to apply each one of them, my tips and tricks on how to work with them and kind of get the best result. So let's dive into the Candy Shop collection Spring 2023 from Light Elegance. So first we have Bubblegum Baby, which is a really nice pink. It's not too pastel of a pink, I would say, kind of somewhere in the middle. And it does look kind of like a semi-sheer formula, so it will kind of layer over other colors really nicely. Next we have Sugar Drop, which is a yellow, as you can see from the beautiful packaging. And this is stunning. It's kind of hard to find yellow glitters and yellow glitter gels, so I think this is so fun. I love this one. Next we have Yummy Gummy, which is gonna be a blue, and this one I know I keep saying this like over and over with all of them, but I love this one so much. Like, it is packed with so much glitter of all different colors, and then you have that blue base, and it's so pretty. Like, it is the perfect, like, almost pastel blue. Next we have Sinfully Sweet, and this is gonna be kind of a almost minty, it's kind of like clear. It's got kind of like a clear base, but I feel like the overall kind of color that the glitters are giving off is like a minty kind of teal color, but they really have so much iridescent sparkle to them that honestly you could probably layer this one over any color. Next we have Take Two. They're small, which I love that name, and this is gonna be a really nice like orange creamsicle color, and it has some golden glitters in there. It's so pretty. Within the base itself, it's sheer orange, and it is packed with fine shimmer, so it is so sparkly. But this is going to be great for spring as well as summer, I think, because I always do lots of like oranges and pinks in the summertime, so this is going to be a really good color. And lastly, in the glitters, we have Pixie Purple. And this one is kind of surprising from the lid. Like, I don't know, I just wasn't expecting this. It's so amazing. It has some crazy, like chunky glitters, some fine glitters, medium. It's got a whole bunch of different shapes in there. If you sculpted like a really long clear extension and did this glitter like inside of it, I think it'd be so pretty. And this just has so much potential for lots of different looks, I think, because of all of the different sizes of glitters, and it's just packed with different colors. It's so fun. And just a reminder, in case you aren't aware, so these glitters are hard gel, but Light Elegance also makes their P+ gel polish line, and these glitters are available in the hard gel as well as the P+ gel polish. So if you are not a hard gel person, you just want to stick with like a bottled gel polish, then they do have that option as well, and you can get all of the same colors and glitters in that P+ bottled gel polish as well. All right, next we have the buttercreams, and the buttercreams are a hard gel color, and these are made to apply very thin. They don't add a lot of bulk at all. They're very pigmented and very thin. If you like really thin colors or you like to do nail art with your colors, then the buttercreams are gonna be for you. So we have 6 colors here, just like we had 6 glitters, and these colors I love. They actually really coordinate with the glitters very well. So if you aren't sure kind of how to pair things, you know, it kind of makes it easy for you because they have a lot of colors that already kind of match the glitter. So first we have Minty Fresh, and by the way, I also love the like holographic sheen on the packaging and the logo, and it just looks so pretty. So really nice, like professional, beautiful packaging that you can use, that I think will look really nice to your clients if you are working on clients. So super nice packaging. But this one is called Minty Fresh, and this is going to be your nice kind of minty green color. Next we have Candy Jar, which is going to be a nice pale blue. Then we have Bonbon, which is a nice pale pink color. Totally Taffy, which is going to be your nice pastel yellow. And yellow gels can be so difficult to work with. Like, they just like are the hardest to get full coverage. So it'll be really nice to have a light yellow color in the buttercream line, because you know it's going to be pigmented and you know it's going to go on thin and you're not going to need like a ton of coats. So super excited about this one. Totally Taffy. Then we have a Lollipop. So it's a little bit kind of different than the rest of the colors. This one's got a little bit more, you know, color to it. It's definitely not as pale as the other ones. Sometimes my camera likes to wash out pinks, so I will make sure and put in like a little clip from my phone as well, so you can see like the true color of this one, because it's so nice. It's gorgeous. And lastly, we have Jelly Bean, which is, it says it's a shimmer. So, oh my goodness, this one is so pretty. This one is, let me give it a little stir just to kind of see what we're working with, because sometimes it can be hard to tell just right out of the pot. So on the spatula, it's a little bit more sheer than it looks in the pot, but it definitely has that pinkish, purplish undertone to it, and it's so full of super fine shimmer that's pink and blue and purple. It's so fun. This one you could definitely layer over a lot of different colors. Okay, so we have our 6 glitters here and our new 6 colors, and as you can see, I kind of like paired them up like what would go really well together. You've got like the mints, the blues, the purples. So we have a lot of really good complementary colors in here. You have lots of different options to work with here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to kind of do a little demo here, and I'm gonna show you kind of my tips and tricks on how to apply both the buttercreams as well as the glitter gels. Show you guys how I like to work with them and kind of my tips and tricks. So let's go ahead and try these out. Okay, so to demonstrate, I'm gonna use the Minty Fresh color, which is the nice minty color, as well as the Sinfully Sweet glitter gel. And I have already prepped my nail and applied a base product to it. So because the buttercreams and the glitter gels are hard gel, you want to make sure you're applying them on top of some sort of like structured base. So you can either use the hard gels, the Lexi line hard gels. You could also use the Jimmy gel. And so that's what I've used on my nail today. And this is the color Ideal Pink. And then I smoothed it out and gave it a good buff so it's ready to apply our color. And they do recommend applying the buttercreams on top of a buffed surface. So just keep that in mind, that you do need a structured kind of base on your nail if you want to use these. You cannot just go ahead and apply like your gel polish base coat and then go in with these, because they will crack. They are hard gel, so you do need some sort of structured base, either with the Lexi line hard gels or the Jimmy gel. So the really cool thing about the buttercreams is it's kind of like 2 different gels in one formula. And what I mean by that is, as you can see, when I remove the lid and like I tilt the jar over, the gel doesn't really move. Like you can see it's not like flowing, it's not gonna run out of the jar. It's very stiff. So you can use it straight out of the jar like that. I prefer it that way when I'm doing nail art with the buttercreams because it's gonna hold its shape a little bit more. When you want to, if you want to do fine lines, it's going to stay in that fine line. It's not gonna run. So this is a really great way to use it for nail art, is by not giving it any sort of stir or anything beforehand, just going straight in after it's been sitting like this, and it's gonna have a really nice like stiff consistency that you can do detailed art with. But now if you want to go ahead and apply a full coverage color basically with the buttercream, that's when I like to give it like a good stir, and you'll kind of start to see that the formula kind of changes a little bit. Or not the formula, but the consistency changes when you start to give it a good stir. And I'm using the Light Elegance number 4 flat brush as well. So I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna start to kind of stir the product. And you can see the more we stir it, the more that it starts to change and it becomes more fluid. So now that I've given it a stir, when I tilt the pot over, you can see actually the color does start to run, whereas before it didn't do that at all. So if I'm gonna do, again, a full color nail, then I'm gonna wanna give it a good stir because it's just gonna make it more fluid and a little bit more easy to use for a full color nail. So I wanna get a little bit of product on my brush. I don't need too much because these are really pigmented, like I had said. And I'm working on that prepped Jimmy gel. So this Jimmy gel has been applied, cured, everything's good, and then it's been buffed. So I'm gonna start, and again, I'm using that number 4 flat brush. I'm just trying to get it like as close to the cuticle as possible without touching it. If you touch it, it's okay. You can use like a clean brush just to clean it up. But this is gonna be our base for our glitter gel, which is gonna make the glitter gel like super full coverage. Okay, so that's 1 coat of that Minty Fresh, and you can see it didn't add any thickness to the nail at all. If you are gonna be applying glitter gel, you do wanna make sure that your base is not super thick because the glitter gel will add a little bit of thickness. But as you can see, that applied so nice, and it's super thin and really, really close up into the cuticle area because that's going to make this glitter gel look flawless. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a cure before I go in and apply the glitter gel. I'm switching to the gel polish brush. This is rounded versus the other one I was using was more squared. And for this, I'm actually going to apply it almost in a similar way you would apply like a builder gel. So I'm going to go in and just paint like a really thin layer of this glitter gel first. Then I'm gonna grab kind of a bigger dollop of glitter gel. So you can see I've got like this nice dollop on there. And I'm going to drop it down and just super nicely kind of float it on there, maneuver it, and use my brush to just move the glitter gel where I want it to be, because I want this to be really smooth. Like I don't want it to be really bumpy and, you know, run into issues with that. I want it to be smooth because I don't want to have to do like tons of extra filing and things like that. So I'm also going to take, this is the stripey brush, so I'm just going to take this as well and just kind of comb the gel to get it nice and even on the sides. Okay, so here we have the glitter gel applied, and when I turn my hand, you can see it did add a little bit of thickness, but not too much. We were able to keep it nice and thin at the cuticle area and then thin at the free edge as well. I really like applying the glitter gel like that, kind of like a builder gel, because look how much glitter we were able to get packed onto this nail, and it's still nice and smooth. We don't have to worry about it being bumpy at all because we were able to apply it in a way that kind of helps the gel kind of self-level into itself with the glitter, and it just looks so fun. So to finish this nail, I'm just gonna top coat it, and I'm gonna use the Light Elegance Super Shiny Top Coat, which is one of my all-time faves. And there we go. And then you would just finish with your cuticle oil, and you've got a nice, fun, glittery nail. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of a fun little candy swirl nail art look. And so I have done a coat of the candy jar, which is the blue, and then a coat of Yummy Gummy glitter gel. So what I'm gonna do before I do the nail art, I'm actually going to top coat this, and then I'm going to give it a nice buff because I want that nail art to have a nice buffed surface. All right, so now I'm going in with the stripey brush, and I'm going to use the same color candy jar, and I'm gonna make these kind of swirls on the nail. It's gonna be kind of like blue on blue, but I think it's gonna look super cute. Actually, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna use the swirly brush. I think that will be easier for me. I'll start like up in the corner here. Come across. And again, I didn't stir it, so this buttercream is not super runny, so it's gonna be good for doing the nail art with. I'm not even gonna worry about flash curing it. I'm just gonna go on to the next one here. It kind of reminds me of those little cream, I think it's Cream Savers candies. Like we usually got them in like the strawberry cream flavor, but that's kind of what this reminds me of. So I'm gonna cure these now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and top coat, and that glitter is just gonna pop through once we top coat, and we're gonna have these really cute little candy swirls. Look how cute that is. You have those glitters popping through underneath of the stripes, and it just looks like this like yummy like candy swirl. Okay, here are a couple other color combinations that I did with that same style as that blue. So for this middle one, I did Bonbon on the bottom, and then topped it with Bubblegum Baby, and then used Bonbon again for the swirls. And then the yellow, Totally Taffy was the first coat, then Sugar Drop for the glitter, and then again the swirls with Totally Taffy. They really look like little candy stripes and are super shimmery, so I love this idea. I'm definitely going to display these for my clients to see, so maybe they will want to try some of these candy designs. Yeah, so there's just some kind of different ways that you can use these for nail art as well. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this new collection. Let me know if any of the colors or glitters stood out to you as maybe some of your new faves. Are you going to get this collection? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to order these, you can go to lightelegance.com and get them now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video.